Hello, this is Nick995. For this video, I'm going to be ranking my PS4. Well, not like few of them. Ranking few of my PS4 games based on how slow pace is the opening of the game. Now, just the opening, not the middle or the end or the side missions, but just the opening scene. And opening scene, opening like gameplay moments or scene to a game can really set up the game. Like it really makes you see like how big this world can be, or like it sets up like the backstory like to the world and all that. If you're watching this, like, subscribe, share the video all over, please. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and like if you're new, please press on that subscribe watermark down there. Like if you're new and if you like what you're seeing, please press on it. I recently got to 70 subscribers. Thank you guys very much. Thank you. I want to get to 90 before the end of the summer. So please, guys, please subscribe. I like the video too. So anyways, slow pace starts, and I'm only going over 6 just to save time. I want to save time. The other games in my collection, like a GTA 5, a Dark Souls, or a Crash Bandicoot, a Ratchet and Clank, those games are all like, they all open up fast. They're very fast paced opening moments. So if I was to rank them, they would all be like under that same category of fast paced starts. And I want to save time. I don't want this video to be too long. Anyways, number 6 is gonna be, we're only doing 6, God of War 4. Opens up slow, starts out, you see Kratos. Now Kratos is in a different, same as God of War 3. He's no longer in the Greek world or ancient Greek type of world or mythology world. He's now in like kind of Norse, Scandinavian territory, which is like a Vikings and all that. So it starts out like, and then he cuts down this one tree. You get this badass moment. He's cutting down the tree, this giant tree, and he basically lifts it up like he's nothing, because he's half god, half man. So he's way stronger than a normal man. So yeah, he lifts up the tree, and they're going like on a boat with his son. He's with his son. But really though, after that too though, like you go back to your house, then Kratos' wife died, and they have to cremate the wife. Then there's this kind of drawn out, kind of slow cut scene of them grieving for the wife and the mother. So yeah. After that though, like really picks up. You fight, you explore the forest like around your home, because you're trying to get your son to hunt and all that. You're teaching him survival thetechniques. Then you guys come across like these kind of fire zombies called Draugr, and then you fight them and all that. And then there's a troll boss right after, and then after that though, like like there's more Draugr. Then like you fight Baldur. Baldur is when like it really picks up, which is basically 1 hour into 1 hour and maybe 2 hours into the game, depending on difficulty. But why I say it's slow paced, because again, there's a lot of moments like when you're on, like from the very first moment, from the moment like when Kratos cuts down that tree, it's just mostly walking. You can't run yet. You basically, it's a slow walk, and like you're on your boat. You get off the boat. It's a slow walk. This is a long dragged out cutscene. But yeah, it really sets up, like that, emotional moment that the again, spoilers. Like if you don't want to get spoiled, let's skip ahead. But basically, the mother, the cremated mother, like she plays a big piece like in the big purpose like in this story and all that. So it really sets it up. It sets up her importance. Next game is going to be Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4, it starts out, there's this boat scene where you're getting chased by a boat scene shootout. So like you're a Nathan Drake, you're on a boat, you're trying to get away like from these mercenary boats. They're shooting at you a lot, and then you eventually hit this other boat, and then there's this blackout, like the screen goes black. It flashes back to Nathan Drake as a child in this orphanage and all that, and then like he's trying to leave the orphanage. So this gameplay moment, there's lots of climbing and walking, like lots of walking and stealth as well. So you're really trying to get away from this orphanage because his brother Sam Drake comes, is, and then yeah. So I guess you guys were trying to explore. You guys are trying to find this one treasure or so, because they're always fascinated by treasure. There and then, but it's lots of climbing, lots of stealth, like, which really slows it down, like for the gameplay, and cutscenes. So it sets up the story as well. Then after that, it flashes back 20 years later, to Nathan Drake is older, and him and his brother are in jail for I believe it was theft or something like that. And then they're in the Spanish jail or whatever, this foreign jail. I'm not sure if it's Spain, Mexico, Costa Rica, one of those Spanish countries. But anyways, they're there, and then they basically again, like, you gotta climb, this climbing, and then but you guys escape. So after that though, the game like really picks up. You guys try to escape. Again, spoilers. Your brother gets left behind. Then you and this other guy named Rafe escape and all that. So yeah. Next one is gonna be this is gonna be number 4. Witcher 3. Witcher 3 started out now similar to Uncharted 4, where there's a flashback, but it's more of a nightmare flashback, where it's a flashback to something what could have happened. Where Geralt, again, that's a world based on fantasy, kind of medieval fantasy. It's based on Polish mythology, I believe. So, yeah. He has his nightmare of this one girl that he's supposed to protect. He was sworn to protect or something like that, named Ciri. And then like you see Ciri like as a little girl, she's practicing and all that. And then a lot of these are flashbacks. A lot of them start out like as flashbacks or something like that. He's looking back, and then he's treating her, and then like the nightmare is like the wild hunt comes to this kind of like evil dark force. They come to basically capture this girl because of her blood or something like that, her bloodline. But then like he wakes up, and then like you have to find this girl, and this is basically 20 years later. Ciri has been captured or has been missing like for so long. So like you have to find her. But then like it's very dialogue heavy moments, because you gotta go from town to town asking, okay, like, have you seen this? Have you seen this person? Then he's looking for another girl named Yennefer. So, and then again, like, it's with the different dialogue choices too, again, which really balances it out, because again, like when you're in dialogue, the dialogue too like is part of the gameplay, because you gotta choose what's smart dialogue at the same this moment. So you basically do contracts. But it actually picks up, because once you hunt that what's it called again? The griffin, like this giant bird, this giant eagle. The game picks up. The game picks up, and then you can basically do any side mission you want. It's a big open world. But yeah, again, the cutscene, like, it's filled with cutscenes early on, but it picks up like right after you start to really get past those first couple town areas. Next one is Horizon Zero Dawn. This is 3. Top 3 now. They play as Aloy, this hunter-gatherer type tribe person. I talked a lot about the game. Like, let's go back and look at gameplay story, like video game stories. Now it flashes back to when she was a little girl. So it looks back when she's a little girl. And then we see, like, in this world, there's a lot of they're living like in forests and jungles and all that, deserts. So she's going about her business, and then she falls into this one cave, it's one deserted cave. But she looks in it, but it's like a futuristic tech inside this cave, where there's metal, like machinery all over the place. Then she finds this one earpiece. This earpiece is kind of this one, like, it gives you like holograms of it shows you information like about the world around you, like those robot mechs that you see. Like, it shows you information about their weaknesses and how they walk, or where they're gonna walk to, and all that. So yeah, it sets it up, but it's slow, because again, when you're a little girl, when she's in that little girl time, she can't really I can't really do any attacks and all that. So you can't really attack. There's no offensive attacks or like you're mostly stealth. So it's a lot of stealth, slow pace walking through these tall grass areas and all that. And then after that too, like she's with her guardian or so named Ross, which basically teaches her how to hunt and survive. And then like, you gotta go to her proving. There's the proving after that, and then yeah, the proving is basically like you gotta train some more. You gotta beat these other people in this one challenge or so, and it's gonna prove who can be like the next big traveler or something like that, or who's gonna get promoted. But yeah, the game opens up after that. It opens up, and you get to see different civilizations. Number 2 is Red Dead 2. A game I talked about, like this is probably the most talked about game on my channel now, Red Dead 2. You're like this gang of outlaws. You guys recently robbed a bank, so you guys are going up to this deserted territory, all the way up in this snowy area, like in the hills, all the way up, like where it's like basically at the North Pole. So it's like, so they, you know, like they're trying to get away like from, get away from the law and all that. So they travel all the way up. So it's a lot of slow pace, like scenes, cut scenes of them talking about what happened before, or this slow paced gameplay moments of you walking through snow and you can't really move fast through snow. Your horse can't either. Your horse is gonna do a lot of hops. It's a Wild West where there's no street lights. You gotta use these oil based lamp lights, and you know, like it's a very slow paced start. Even though I would say that it being slow paced early on, like really sets up the rest of the game, because once you finally get past the first 2 hours of the prologue, it's a prologue, so this is not like any specific chapter. Once you get past the prologue, the game opens up and it's this massive world. But like there's one mission where you gotta hunt, and the hunting requires patience, so it adds more to the slow pace of the opening moment. You gotta go around and hunt for your gang, because your gang is basically starving. You gotta find food quickly. You know, it really gives you that sense of survival. You know, like if you don't do this mission, then we're screwed, and you gotta find somebody that's been deserted all the way up in this tall hill or whatever. So yeah, and you can't run properly because you're in snow. The snow is so high and so and all that. But you guys basically leave that area, and then the game opens up. It's a massive open world. Again, the game itself is like its own country. The map in itself is like its own country. Metal Gear Solid 5. This is number 1, the slowest pace opening. Now, it starts out like you're basically Snake. You're playing as Snake, which is the main character. This is the finale to the Metal Gear Solid franchise. So yeah, you wake up, but to learn that you've been in a coma for 9 years. So from 1974 to 1983, he's been in a coma. Then you wake up, there's this great music. The music complements the scene so perfectly. And then like you're basically squinting, like it's blurry. Like you basically wake up and then it's like blurry. Like what the hell is going on? And you wake up and you see you're in this one hospital. You're in the hospital bed, and then to find out that you've been in a coma for 9 years, you got this shrapnel like in his head right here, debris, which basically, you know, caused him to go like in a coma, cause brain damage and all that. So it's very nice. I know, again, like it sets up, you know, and again, spoilers, if you haven't played Metal Gear Solid Ground Zero, which comes right before this, that 4-hour kind of demo, which I don't know why they want people to pay for it, but it's like a 4-hour demo. It's so a 3-hour demo, and basically this massive oil rig military base gets blown up, and then there's this like rogue military coming after you. They blow up your helicopter, causing the debris to go like in his head, and then which basically knocks him out for how long. There's a lot of mystery. There's lots of mystery behind it. Hideo Kojima loves the mystery. But eventually, though, after that, you're in the hospital, you wake up, but then the rogue military comes after you like in a hospital. So you gotta get up out of bed. But it's one hell. This is where it gets very slow paced, because you can't walk. You can't walk. You can only crawl slowly. But then you got somebody, Ismail, which is this other patient. There's a mystery behind him too, which basically helps you leave the hospital. because you guys gotta get out. They're gonna blow up the hospital. These wicked like kind of rogue military group. So yeah, I know you can't walk. There's barely any offensive. You can't really use any offensive, you know, attacks because you can't pick up like any guns until after when you gain more strength and all that. You start to walk around and you can Ismail will take out some guards for you. You basically then like you can actually pick up like this one pistol, a silencer pistol. But meanwhile, like this is going on. You guys are crawling like under beds. You guys are trying not to get seen because the military force there are trying to kill Snake. You guys are trying your best not to get seen. So like you're crawling like under like door, no, like these beds, these hospital beds, and then meanwhile, like you're seeing the military group killing like innocent people, like other patients and all that. Like it's very tragic, and then like you guys gotta play dead. Man, it's very tragic, but like lots of crawling, lots of crawling. Like I never seen that much crawling like in the opening scene, which is why it's number one. Like not even Red Dead 2. I'm not even sure if Red Dead 2 has that prone like crawling mechanic in it. But yeah. But then again, after that though, the story opens up. Then you eventually get to build back up your mother base and all that to get revenge against this rogue military group because Cypher and all that. Cypher, then yeah. Man, so much crawling, too much crawling in that opening section. And again, as kind of explained because Snake, he's if you're in like a coma for that long and then like you wake up, you barely be able to move and all that. You barely be able to move. So like he barely even got up like out of that bed, like hardly. Like he's slow, and then yeah. But again, like all relatively slower paced games compared to other games in my collection. One day I'm gonna do fast paced games and we're gonna see which one is number one. Now this is again. There isn't really like a whole lot of slow paced games. Really slow paced games, they're story oriented. Like I said, they're very story oriented, narrative heavy, and all that. They're trying to tell you a story before it gets you into the game. So yeah. So that's me ranking slow paced openings to a game. Like again, like only openings, not the whole game. Cause if you really rank slow paced games like Metal Gear Solid, it picks up. There's a lot of open world, action and all that. Like it won't even be top 5, but slow paced endings, like that's number one. Anyways, that's it. Like, subscribe, share the video. Thank you.